Welcome to Mindful Movements with Melissa. My name is Melissa, and today I want to share with you a 20-minute chair yoga exercise that you can do anytime, anywhere, even at your desk at work. So let's get started. Making sure you are sitting nice and tall and your feet and ankles are in alignment with your knees. You can rest your hands on your knees, and if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. If not, you can gaze down at the floor and just allow yourself to arrive. Nothing to do right now, no place to go, but just be present. Take notice of how you feel, how your body feels in the chair. Notice if there's any tension in your body. Just allow your breath, and with each exhale, that tension to be released. Now take notice of your breath. Notice your inhales and your exhales. Now let's take a nice inhale through our nose. Place one hand on your chest and on your belly. As you inhale, expanding the belly, and then open mouth, exhale. Again, deep breath in through the nose, filling up the belly, the ribs, the chest, and then exhale out with the mouth, allowing it all to go back in like a balloon. Again, breathe in through the nose, expanding the chest, and then exhaling out through the mouth. This is your 3-part breath. You can put your hands back down on your lap, and we can carry this breath throughout our practice today. Just breathing in, expanding the belly, the chest, the lungs, and then exhaling out, contracting them all. So now take notice of how your body feels. And also let's use this time to set an intention for our practice today. If you can't think of one, maybe just have one gratitude. Grateful that you are tuning in and are practicing with me today. You know your body is going to love it. So let's get started this warming up. Let's start with some cat cows. And so we're going to inhale and arching our back, looking up towards the ceiling, lifting up the chest, and then exhaling, rounding out our back, allowing ourselves to look at the belly button. Again, inhale, lifting up the chest, opening up the shoulders, looking up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, rounding out our back once again. Just take a few more on your own count. Do some spinal turns, circles, connecting the breath to the movement. And so inhaling as you lift the chest up And then exhaling as you bring the chest in other direction. Now get right back into the center. Now let's work on our neck. So nice turn, turn over to the right shoulder or your left shoulder. My right, your left. And just take a couple of breaths right here. And then bring it back into the center. And let's turn over to the other side. And come back into the center. And now let's bring our ear to our shoulder. So just feeling a nice little gentle stretch on that left side of our neck. I think you bring the hand down to just feel a little more intensity. And again, just take some natural breaths here, letting the body know we're safe. And now come back into the center. Turn to the other side. Ear to shoulder. Bring that arm down as if you're pressing the floor down. And of course, if any time you feel any pain, you back off a little bit. If there's no pain, just a little discomfort, that's okay. Bring the hand back and bring the head right back into the center. Let's do our shoulders up. Inhale, bring them up towards the ceiling, the ears, and then back. And inhale, bring them up and back around. One more. Going forward. And now let's go back. Bring the shoulders behind you, up and forward. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhale, bringing it down. And down. Good. Now let's bring the hands out in front of us. And we're going to work on our wrists. So turning the wrists inward. Now keeping the arms at shoulder length. So we're not up here. We're not down here. Right in the center there. Just going around in one direction. And now let's turn the other way. You know, our wrists, especially when you're working in the desk, we don't give it much love. And now let's open and close. Bring the fingers together and splat it out as if you're splashing water on something. And now you can bring one hand down, thumbs, have it touch each finger. Kind of press slightly into it. And switch sides. And shake it out. Okay. Now let's work on our legs. So again, you're sitting nice and tall, booties all the way back into the seat. Let's extend one leg out. I'm doing my right. And now let's turn our ankles. Same way we did our wrists, going inward, making circles with your big toe in the air. So this is working our ankles and our quads at the same time. And in the other direction. And bring that down, and then extend that other leg out as far as you can go. So this is where I hurt myself, so I'm not able to go as high as I did with this right leg. Again, so turning your ankles, and you can't see me. I just realized you can't see my ankle spinning. So I'm doing this. Yeah. Same way we did our wrists, and then back. and then bring it back down. Now let's go into our Sundays seated. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms up, look up, and then we're going to exhale, fold forward, bringing the hands down to your feet, ankle or shin. And then we're going to inhale, rise up halfway, look out, exhale, fold forward, looking down. And then we're going to inhale, lift the arms up, looking up, and then exhale, bringing the hands down to your heart center. Let's do that again. Breathe in, look up, stretching up, exhale, folding forward, bending over, allowing your hands to touch your feet, ankle or shin. Then we're going to halfway lift, look up, exhale, fold forward deeper. Inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Let's do one more. Breathe in, exhale out. Inhale halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Good job. Okay, we should feel a little warmed up now. So now let's shift into the middle, sort of like the edge of the seat here, where you can extend one leg out. Let me move back so you can see me. I'm going to extend one leg out so it's nice and straight. The other one is still bent, knee and ankle is in alignment. And we're going to inhale. And then exhale, we're going to fold forward as far down as we can go, feeling that nice hamstring stretch. And you can allow your head to fold down. And we're going to hold here for a few breaths, about 5. Nice natural breaths. And so when you first stop, that was your first edge where you're like, oh, this is uncomfortable. And so we're going to stop right there. And then, but you can, as you're breathing, if you notice it doesn't feel uncomfortable, that's a good opportunity to just go down a little further and breathe. And now let's inhale, rise up. Bring that foot back in to meet the other one. And now let's extend the left foot out nice and long. I'm going to inhale, lifting the arms up, and then exhaling, leaning forward, feeling that same hamstring stretch. And just breathe. Now this one I can't go down but so far, but if you can go down farther, go for it. Remember, going to your first edge, and then as you're breathing, which we are telling the body, especially on those exhales, that it's okay, we're safe. So then the muscles tend to loosen up a little bit. Good opportunity to go down a little deeper. Okay, now inhale, rise back up. Bring the feet together, back together again. Okay. I think I can come back to our original spot. So now let's go into our seated twist. So you're going to continue to keep your feet and your legs 2 feet apart. So now we're going to twist, bringing that back right hand or the hand that you're twisting on in the back of the chair. The other hand is going to be on the back of that leg that you're twisting towards, and kind of go as far as you can, looking over your right shoulder or your left shoulder, whichever shoulder you're twisting towards. Try to stretch and look over as far as you can go and hold it for 5 breaths. Now just untwist back into the center and let's switch sides. Bringing that hand to the back of the chair, using that outside hand to hit the back of the leg and look over towards the shoulder. And just breathe, relax. And untwist. Good. Just settle down for a little bit here. Okay. Now let's heel toe our feet out to the side. Nice open stance with our legs. Toes are pointing kind of diagonally. And now let's inhale, lift the arms up. And then exhale, we're going to land them right here, goalpost arms. This is called goddess pose. And so we inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale, bring them back down. Keep doing that. Let's do 3 more. And good. Bring the hands back down and heel toe your feet here, back together. Actually, let's go back. Heel toe them back here. We're going to do a side angle. So resting that forearm onto the thigh, lifting up the opposite hand, up and around, and you can keep your head straight looking forward or add a little more dimension and gaze up at the fingertips. And we'll hold this for 5 breaths. If you want a little more intensity, you can reach down towards the floor, maybe even use a block for a deeper stretch. But you know your body, listen to your body, and do what feels good for you. Now just turn the head back, bring the arms back down. And of course, let's do the other side. Bring that forearm to the thigh, lift the arm up, and you can gaze up at the fingers or look forward, look straight ahead for 5 breaths. And of course, you can, for a deeper stretch, reach down towards that floor. Now look down, bring that hand back over here, and bring the feet together. All right, we're almost done. Now we're going to do our figure 4. You can cross your ankles and fold over. You can cross your legs and fold over. Or you can do a figure 4 where you're sitting up straight, your booty's all the way back in the chair, your ankle is resting on your thigh, and we can stay right here. This would be perfect. For me, this is okay. If you have a little more in you, you can fold over as far as you can go, meeting that first edge that we talked about. And you can stay there. And when that gets comfortable, move forward. But let's just stay here. This is mine. And just breathe. Now slowly rise up. Bring that foot back down. Just sit for a couple breaths here. And now let's switch. Bring that other leg up or down into the other poses we mentioned. And you can stay right here. It's going to be your first edge. This is mine. And just breathe. 5 breaths. Sit up if you were leaning forward. Unhook that leg. And our last one is going to be a nice little back bend. So we're going to scoot up forward towards the front of the chair. Grab the back of the chair and just arching your back and looking up towards the ceiling. 5 breaths. Bringing the shoulders down. And then exhale, move forward. And now, if there's any other poses that you want to take, you can. But I see we're already past the 20-minute mark, and I want to keep this at 20 minutes. And so this is really it. You can take any other poses you want to do, any other twists, side to side. And then we can just end here. And you can sit for a few more breaths to just relax into your Savasana. Taking notice of the breath and just allowing yourself to be into your intention. If your intention was gratitude, feeling grateful that you did it. Well, that's it. Well, thank you for joining me